I cannot overemphasize the fact that tote bag is stylish and easy to make. So please, if this is something you would like to learn how to make, keep watching. You are welcome to Sew Junkies, a place for fashion, DIY, and a lot more. So for this particular design, we're just going to be needing this front pouch to just wrap up the bag like a purse when it's not in use, or just to put it in our normal outing bag. So for this part, I'm having 10 inches long and 7 inches wide. Then I just have that smaller piece about 2 inches long and 1 inch wide. So that one you just sew and set aside. For the main piece, I'm measuring about 14 inches wide and 36 inches long, but if unfold it will be 18 inches long, which is what I'm showing you. Like this now, it is on fold, but when measured is like 1 yard long, which is about 36 inches long. So I've cut the main piece, I've cut the lining, and I've cut the strap for the bag. So the measurement for the strap of the bag is 25 inches. It is 25 inches long and 4 inches wide. So that's what I'm measuring. So for some other tote bag, you could use a shorter length, or for some you could use a longer length, but I think that was just perfect for the bag. Don't forget, this is a reversible bag. So actually the lining piece is also another part of the bag that you can actually carry. So what I'm just doing now is I'm getting the midpoint of this green part of the bag, this main fabric. Let's call the green part of the fabric the main fabric, and the Ankara the lining. So you just iron out the middle point of the green piece, and also iron out this small piece so that you have a sharp middle point. Then you align it together and pin them in place. Like I always say, it is advisable you pin your project so that you don't end up having a project that is one-sided, that is not properly placed. So for proper placement and easy work, please always pin your project, always pin your work. So that's just what I'm doing. I've pinned it in place, and the next thing is to take that to the sewing machine and just sew it down. We're not sewing the entire part. This upper part, the upper part with the little thingy going on there, is going to be left out. That place is going to act like as a phone pouch where you can keep your phone or you keep your money. So I'm back from the sewing machine. I've already sewn it down. So the next thing for us to do is to fold to the right side, fold to the wrong side out, fold the wrong side out, then you sew the side just like I'm showing you. Sew on the two sides, the straight stitches, just sew on the side. Also fold the lining piece. Don't forget, it's a reversible bag. Also sew the lining piece. Then now we are done sewing. This is what it looks like. If your project so far you are doing a follow on, you are trying to practice your work, and so far it hasn't come out like this, then you have to go over the video again so that you know if you are what you did wrong, and so that you correct it. So I'm done sewing the main piece and also the lining piece. So what I'm just doing now is to actually fit the bag into each other. So the next thing is to go over to the sewing machine and just sew my the straps for the bag. So quickly go and do yours. Now I'm back, I've done it. So I just for the placement of this strap, I marked the middle point of the bag, and I measured 3 inches away to one side and 3 inches from the middle side to the other side, and I just placed and pinned it down. So this is what I'm doing. I faced the right side of the bag to the right side of the lining piece. So the wrong side is the part that is outward that you're just seeing. So just pin and go over to the sewing machine and sew round Now I'm done. So in order to find how to get this other bag out, I'll just lose a little side of the bag and just flip it through and just flip it out. It is that straightforward, and this bag is going to serve you. So this is what I have. So you see how gorgeous it is. You can carry it on the green side, and you can also carry it with the Ankara side. It's really, really lovely. So please, if you haven't subscribed so far, please subscribe, share it. It is a very lovely DIY. Share it with your sewing group, share it with your friends, post on your status. We really appreciate the referral to the video. It's really lovely, it's nice, like it can fit into your bag when you are going to your salon. It's something that can serve you. It's something you can carry, that can carry your stuffs. To have been using this bag, I've so guys, it is really nice to have you here. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. This is the bag, is beautiful. On to the next tutorial. The next bag is going to be measured. We have the measurement of about 18 and a half inches long and 15 inches wide. That's what we'll use. So this one has the fabric, the scrap fabric I had at home had a joining at the bottom, so I just had to make do with what I have for the purpose of this tutorial. So for my strap, I'm using 20 inches long here. Remember, the first one was about 24-25 inches long. This one I'm using using about 20 inches long. So this is what I'm doing. I'm creating that beautiful dress design at the front part of the black bag. It is very, very nice. So let your creativity guide you for this part. You can create and design anything you want. It is something that calls for your creativity, and I trust your judgment. You are going to create something nice. But just in case you like what I'm creating, you can just do a cutout like this. So this is the tote. I used a tool of about 1 yard, and I just folded and cut it out. So I'm going to draw gather on that, and I'm going to just turn this particular cloth red top part. I'm going to line it and turn so that the rough edges are concealed. So now I'm just cutting lining for my bag. I'm cutting lining. As you can see that my lining is a bit shorter than the main piece. I don't just want the lining to be showing at the top part of the bag, so I want the black part of the bag to still be showing at the top part. So that's what I have. That's what I'm doing. It is really, really the next thing now. It's we've gotten to the sewing machine. I've sewn down the red bodice part on the bag. So I'm just showing you how I'm sewing the gathered tool on the fabric. I'm sewing the gathered tool on the fabric. That's just what I'm doing right now. I'm just sewing the tool on the fabric. So it's a bit bulky because I wanted it to have that bounce. So the tool was a bit bulky, so I just had to work with it so that fullness, when you carry the bag, the tool will just be bouncing like a baby on a baby dress. You understand? So this is what I'm just sewing, just guiding it. So I'll completely sew on the tool. So this is what we have. It's so beautiful. I really love the outcome. See now, this is very creative and it's very fine. So onto the third tool we are making today. This we're using a blue doll face, a blue satin. So if you have a thicker fabric that you could use, you can use it. So for this we're using a length size. The length is 15, is shorter than the others, while the width is about 15. I used 15 by 15. So you have width 15 and length 15. So I wanted a shorter a bag with a form of a design at the side. So I'm cutting out the same measurement for the strap. I'm using 4 inches wide and 24 inches long. So please, if you haven't subscribed and you've watched this far, please subscribe. Let us put on your notification bell. Let us hear in the comment section if you're going to try this DIY. These are very easy to make tote bag. There are a whole lot others, but this is something you would really like. So this is something that, if this is something you are going to try, let us hear it in the comment section. And if you have any contribution to the tutorial, please, will be in the comment section. Let us hear. So I'm just cutting out the lining piece for this bag. I'm cutting out the lining piece for this bag. I'm just making sure they are perfect equals. Don't forget, for this bag there's no joining at the bottom. There's no joining at the bottom. We only have cut on the side and cut on the top. At the top part there is no, the bottom part is on fold. So don't forget, on fold we have 15 inches, and that 15 inches, I have a design on the side. This is what I'm cutting. I'm also cutting that 15 inches on the side. I'm going to be doubling this side part, so I'm cutting out 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches. This is what I'm cutting out, and that 4 inches I'm cutting it into two, one on the left and one on the right. So this is what I'm doing. If you have interface, you can add interface. It will add to the strength, it will add to the solidity of the bag. So please don't forget to like and share. Please comment. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So this is what you have. I'm just showing you. So the main piece, you have 15 inches by 15 inches. The strap, we have 24 inches by 4 inches, and then for this side piece we have 4 inches by 15 inches. So that's just what we have. That's what we have, and that's what we are cutting out. So if this is something you would try, let us know if you tried it. If you encountered anything, any difficulties, please don't hesitate to share. Let us know. We are a community and we'll definitely be glad to hear from you. So this is what we have. Just set aside the next thing. Now I have a love shape in front. I'm using 9 inches for 10 inches, pardon, for the love shape. I'm creating the love shape 10 inches. That's the width of the love shape I'm using. Then I'm using about 5 inches wide. See, I had to adjust it because it would be wasting the whole lot of fabric if I had worked with that fold. So this is what I have, and I deepen it. The deepness is 2 inches, and I just used my curve rule to create that love shape. So it is that easy. If you've been scared of how to create love shape, this is like the quickest and easiest way. Okay, just know the dimensions you want, and then you see the love shape is really loving. Oh my god. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are so happy to have you. So this is what we have. Like I always say, practice makes perfect. If you really love this DIY and it is something you want to try out, we really like to hear that you tried it out. This is what you encountered, this is what you experienced. I'll be able to discuss it together, give possible solutions, or even create other videos so as to make it easier for you. So what I'm doing, I'm pinning that 4 inches wide piece that I cut out, I'm just pinning it down. You pin it on both sides. You see what I cut? When I cut this particular piece, I cut it in four. I cut 4 pieces of this particular piece. I cut it in 4. 2 for the main piece and 2 for the lining. We are assuming that this blue part is our main piece. Like I said, it could also be a reversible bag, tote bag. So this is a bit larger than the other 2 that we did. Is wider than the other 2 that we did. So see, I'm also doing the same thing for the lining piece. I'm also pinning this 4 inches wide band on the side of the same thing I did for the main piece. Please, if you are not getting what I'm saying, just ask me. I will do well to give you a more better explanation in the comment section. So see what I'm doing. I've sewn out the love shape. I'm sewing it on the bag right now. So I pinned it down, then I just started sewing. So this is what you do. It is very easy. It is just a little bit of your creativity that it needs. If it's the circle shape that you want on it, you can do it. If it's the square shape that you like, you can do it. If it is anything, just let your creativity guide you. If you even have a teddy bear and you like to hang the teddy bear on the bag in a very creative way, it will come out very fine. In creativity, there is really no wrong. You cannot be wrong when you are a creative person. Whatever thing you create is just the perfect thing for you, as long as it is neat and it is beautiful to you. It is something you should celebrate. So this is me sewing down the love shape. It really came out nice. I've made this like the second time I'm making this love shape. If you checked out the video at the beginning, you see the red bag was also a love shape. I love. I love, as in love loves me. So this is what I'm just doing. Just watch what I'm doing and you would get the hang of it. I'm just sewing that pinned side down. The main reason I really actually had to go to the sewing machine on this particular one is to show you how I sewed this side piece to the cloth. So you see, by the time you get to almost the end of that long rectangular band that I cut, you just watch as I'm sewing. Then you get to half inch, almost finishing, you raise your machine up and continue sewing. So please, if you don't get it, rewash it again, you will get it. And I'm most certain that if you are doing the project, you are working on the project and watching this video, you actually get what I did there. It is a no-brainer. It is just as easy as it looks. Trust me. If you've watched and tried many of our DIY, you see that if I say it's simple, it's actually simple. There is nothing really hard in these things. Your first try may be tacky, but I trust that your second try will come out better. So halfway to the end of the project, I said, oh, let me just add a zipper to the bag. So I cut the zipper measurement was 14 inches. I used 14 inches length of a zipper. So I just cut out the zipper placement. See this part I'm sewing down, sewing the zipper down on. I cut it by 14 inches long by 4 inches wide, I believe 3 inches wide, sorry. So 3 inches wide. So I just sew the zipper down like I'm sewing a zipper down on a skirt or a blouse, like when you sew zip on your project. So I needed that zipper opening, the teeth opening on the project. So that's just what I did. I'm sewing the zipper down on the two sides, and then on the other side is going to be added to the bag. It's going to be joined to the bag. So please forgive any part that is not cleared, any part you are not getting clear enough. Just let me know in the comment section. It is something you talk about, then I'll let you know. But the video is just straight to the point. If you are watching and you have a little bit of knowledge in basic sewing, like basic sewing, it is something you can easily just do. So this, my people, this is what I'm doing. I'm done fixing the zipper on the zipper band. So the next thing is to transfer, is to join this zip to the main piece. Before you join it, please, you had your strap first, the bag strap, the hand of the bag that you will use to carry the bag. You sew it down to the bag first before bringing the zip to join. I hope you get what I'm saying. It is not the zip that comes first. You join, you place the hand of the bag first, the strap of the bag first, before you put on the zipper. And then when you are done fixing the zipper, the next thing is to fix the lining. So I'm still fixing the zipper. I've gone to the other side of the bag and I'm fixing the zipper. Don't forget, the band comes first before the zipper itself. So that way, when you flip it out, you have the strap already in place to carry the bag. But if you make the mistake of placing the zipper first, the strap of the bag or the hand of the bag will now be part of the lining. I don't know if you get, but if you do this project and you make that mistake, you will come back to give me a smiley emoji, because I made that mistake, but I corrected it afterwards. So please don't make that mistake like me. We are here making the mistakes for you so that we can tell you this is the best way, this is what works, this is what works. So if you just follow the video, you see that it's something that it's going to really give you pleasure sewing. Is really going to make you happy. I did like 3 bags in less than 2 hours. So if I tell you it's something, what I just did is I cut everything once and then I go over the sewing machine and I just sew them. Most times that's how I work with project if I have a lot of dress projects to do. So what I'm doing now is I'm just pinning the lining piece to the bag. Don't forget, we fixed the zipper, we fixed the band. Now we're just sewing the lining to the main piece. So it's easy. Please, if you've watched this far and you haven't given us a like, go and give us a like. Go and give us a like. Go and give us a like. Please, we will appreciate it. If you are a subscriber, God bless you. We thank you for coming back every time you get notified that a new video has dropped from So Junkies. We appreciate it. Please share our videos on your platforms. Let more people join us in this community so that they can also enjoy what you are enjoying. So this is what I'm just doing. I'm sewing it by half an inch. I'm just sewing the lining piece to the main piece by half an inch. Don't forget, this bag, you can also carry it as a reversible bag. That's just the good thing about it all. You have one bag that you can carry in 2 different ways. Like on Monday, Tuesday, you are carrying it on the blue side. On Friday, Saturday, when you are going for a picnic, you are carrying it on the Ankara side. So it's very cheap. Once you are done, you just flip your project, iron, and voila, you have your complete bag. You now have a tote bag. So this is a tote bag. This is the first one. It's really lovely. Every time I wear it, every time I carry it out, people are like, wow, this your bag is fine, this your bag is fine. And I'm like, I made it. Do you want one? Thank you so much for watching. See you soon on our next video. Bye.